Well, hello there, ladies and gents. My name is Gooch with Xanarka Studios, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Shitty Podcast. Today I'm joined by...
Oh shit, I actually got someone? Hell yeah.
It was just quiet.
That was kind of shitty. Well, I mean, it is in the name Shitty Podcast, so.
Hell yeah. I'm here with Ziggy and Woody, and we are here talking about two different topics, one of which we will get into later in the episode, but as of right now we are talking about shitty games that have come out throughout the years, or at least throughout the last 2 or 3 years.
Alright, but before we continue, Gooch said that he is joined with Ziggy and Woody. Yes, I'm back, even because I haven't really been in that many fucking videos lately. Yeah, my name's Woody, and I got a Woody right now.
Excellent.
You're welcome.
Ziggy, would you like to contribute a few words of wisdom to the audience before we start?
Do drugs, kids.
You know, I have some words of wisdom before we start.
My words of wisdom are do drugs, kids.
Words of wisdom are 9mm Parabellum, fucking AR-15s with no stock, are fucking amazing.
Excellent.
And the only reason I say that is because there's like no fucking recoil because you're shooting a 9mm out of a 12-inch barrel. Well, actually, I think I'm running like a 10.5-inch barrel with no stock, but I mean...
Hell yeah. Anyways, my words of wisdom are Epstein didn't kill himself. Anyways, on with the show. So, where do we want to start?
Shit,
we want to start...
8 years.
Yeah, totally.
Jesus Christ, I'm at 22 fucking kills.
So as you can tell...
We could start at the... Wait, what were we starting with again? I forgot.
We were starting at 2018.
Oh.
Okay, so 2018 starts the most hyped game of the season, which was 76.
Even though it fucking sucked.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what this podcast is about, is how bad it fucking sucked.
But it was the hype train. The hype train, like, got everybody, like, so fucked up with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was... Honestly, I bought into the hype. Because, well...
Yeah, you're a Fallout fan?
It was, yeah, I'm a huge Fallout fan, and fucking... It's supposed to be an all-online, you know, play with friends Fallout. And I mean, they're supposed to be sick as shit, dude.
Yes.
You wanna know how it turned out?
It turned out like fucking
turned
dog
out
shit.
Shit is sick.
Well, okay, so... It got super overhyped, right?
Yeah.
And
Like
then...
sometimes.
It ended up being really bad for the time. It was just bad timing on their part, because they rushed it. They honestly rushed it.
Yeah, and they did. I can fully agree with you. I like Fallout series. My favorite was Fallout New Vegas, but
Fucking love New Vegas.
I fucking love
then
New
they brought
Vegas
that.
too.
They brought that up. Everybody was hyping up about it. I was like, oh, that seems pretty legit. That seems cool. And you were hyping me up about it, Chase. And I'm like, okay. And then you play it, and you're like, I do not recommend it. So I haven't played it.
Yeah, and like, if you actually get into it now, they've definitely toned it down. Especially with their, like, they tried making it good and then failed at it with like the Fallout 1 or whatever I think it was, right?
Something like that. I just remember thinking that it was basically like Elder Scrolls Online. It was just, you know, it was something that was hyped up. Everybody was like, oh shit, it's really cool, but it turned out to be nothing like the original games at all.
I don't have enough for any of these trucks. But yeah, no, I agree with you boys.
But no, hang on, because It's starting to get good. All right, they just started. Whatchamacallit. So it's like I think it's fuck. There's a term for it. It's, fuck, what the fuck was the term?
Simple.
Nice. No. Hang on. Let me go find what the fucking term was. I just
My
watched.
game crashed.
It's pretty neat,
Sorry, I had to
boys.
put my dick on.
Hold on. I need to make sure of something real fast before you tell me the term. Okay. All right. We're good.
Yeah,
I gotta
I'm
do
still
my
trying to-
research.
Yeah, I literally just watched a fucking YouTube video on it the other day. So.
Well, then that's hard to forget, but okay.
I'm going through my fucking search history looking for it. Hang on, let me back out of this game.
Fuck.
I don't want to lose stats over it.
But honestly, like, no, okay, you say it's getting good. Should I or should I not play it?
You should. And the reason I'm saying that is because they're coming out with new things for it. So what they're doing is they are currently adding a campaign to it.
Okay, because I remember you said there was no campaign, and I
No,
was like, that's kind of fucking
they're
stupid.
adding a campaign. They're adding NPCs. They are adding. All DLC is free.
Oh, so they're taking a step in the better direction of where Elder Scrolls was. But at the same time, like, is it really going to make it any better? Because I feel like if you polish a turd, it's still a turd.
Yeah.
No, it's actually becoming way better. Okay, so it's called the Fallout 76, not really the Fallout 76 problem, but, look for the term, hang on. Okay, so it's called the 2.0 version. And so I'm actually going to give credit to this dude that told me about this. He was on YouTube. So shout out to Clean Prince Gaming for bringing a lot of this shit to light. So like, so 76, right? It was supposed to be 76, super hype, super fun. I played the beta. I love the beta. And then Todd Howard got greedy and was like, fuck it, release it early. And then it just went to shit. And then the next hype game, which was supposed to come out in 2019 at the beginning in the first quarter.
Wait. Let's stay in 2018 at least for now, because
That was about that was about it.
that was about it.
76 was the only shitty game of 2018 that Black Ops 4. But
Yeah, Black Ops 4 was
Black
pretty
Ops
shit.
4 was a fucking turd. It was a throwaway magic.
that's just because Treyarch just was like, fuck this, like, we're too lazy. Everybody's playing Battle Royale, so we're just gonna delete all this shit, and then it
Hey,
just fucking,
look at who's
there's
here.
Ryan.
Hey, it's Ryan!
And so, fucking, yeah, Treyarch was just like, oh yeah, fuck you, we're not putting in a campaign because no one's really playing campaigns anymore, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, that's supposed to be super cool and whatnot, yada yada yada, and then it just ended up being shit. But honestly, it's not as big of a deal as it would be for Fallout.
You know what I would honestly love? Like, since we're on top of a gaming topic right now,
What?
what I would love for Call of Duty to do would just release a zombies game, right?
Completely
And-
dedicated to zombies. I'm with you, man.
Dude, that'd be
And-
so sick.
Not just that. And instead of it being like where you have to do this and this and this, it's all somewhat free roam.
Yeah, like it used to be.
Ah, yeah. Kind of like in Black Ops 2 with that one game mode, where you could travel to all the different maps in the bus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
transit.
Transit, yeah.
So,
But that's
I
not
mean-
what I'm talking about. I'm talking
No,
about
I know
like,
exactly what you're talking about.
kind of like how it would be like in The Walking Dead and shit like that.
No.
You mean
So,
like a survival game then?
Yeah, he's talking like more like a survival game.
Kind of like
I mean,
7
there's a
Days
game
to
like
Die.
that called
Yeah,
7
yeah,
Days to
yeah.
Die.
That's exactly what I was talking about. 7 Days to Die, but 7 Days to Die was kind of shitty though. Also,
Was it?
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
It was very, very low quality and glitchy, buggy.
I
It
mean,
wasn't
there's
that,
another
okay,
game.
it wasn't that buggy, but it is definitely, it's slow.
God damn.
Like, Case, when we played it, we were hating it.
I didn't mind it, but it definitely could use some work.
I mean, when was the last time you guys played it?
I just played it earlier today. It's still the same.
Oh,
It hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Like, if they were to up their shit, then yeah, I'd be willing to start playing it on the channel.
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, there's a game called The Forest, which is a first-person game and looks pretty good.
Yeah, I played a little bit of that.
I've never
It's pretty
heard of it.
good, actually. It's pretty good. It's just, at
Yeah,
night
you crash
it gets
land
ridiculous.
on a abandoned island from a plane. Then you're the only survival and you're a survivor and you're trying to survive and there's fucking zombies everywhere and shit like that. It's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
How many players is it?
You can have
go
up to 4.
Yeah, 4 online players.
How much
I
does
used
it
to play-
cost?
I think it was only $20.
Yeah, something like that.
Then what we should do is we should all get it and fucking play online.
Yeah, do all that shit, yeah. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Mr. Deal has finally graced us with his presence. Say hello.
Oh shit, are you doing a video?
Yeah, we're doing a podcast.
Oh
you
shit.
came in- You came in perfectly, actually.
Yeah, we're still in the beginning of it, so you're good.
Well,
Dude,
what's up, you guys? This is Mr. Deal. Today we are doing a podcast. Hopefully, you guys enjoying this as much as I am. Which is none. All right, let's get to continue.
we all thought
So,
Forest.
where were
we all thought that you didn't want to join though, Ryan. Like we fucking
Yeah, it's
hit up
$20.
Josh, but
You said you invited Josh.
Yeah, and he said no.
yeah, but Josh said no. He was feeling gross and he didn't want to move.
Oh, he's high as balls then.
He's high as giraffe pussy right now.
So, anyways, where were we?
Ooh, I actually have someone to hit up.
Who do you have to hit up, Chris?
Ah, just a buddy of mine.
Friends with benefits.
So, what were you saying,
Alright,
Chase?
but yeah, we can continue.
Okay, so so coming from the 76 part leading up to from end of fourth quarter 2018 of gaming up to the first quarter of 2019 gaming, Anthem. Everybody knows the story about Anthem. Bethesda just fucked that up royally.
And it had
Yeah,
so
Josh
much
got into my
promise,
fucking
too.
Yeah, Josh got into my fucking head to play that. I pre-ordered that fucking game, Anthem. I still have it, and I've only played it a few times, and it sucks so
What
bad.
is Anthem?
Okay, so they were supposed to come out with a roadmap not too long ago, and it never happened. Again, like they released an unpolished game, unfinished, and it was super. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand why you bought into it, because I almost did. It was supposed to be sick as fuck, but it just. God, it was so bad. I haven't touched it, and I'm so glad.
Alright, so that explains everything to me, which explains nothing. You didn't say a single thing about the real game.
Oh,
No,
so it's kind of like, it's kind of like
It's kind of like a
Destiny and
futuristic.
Halo. Like,
Yeah, but it's also
an
kind of like a
open
futuristic
world-
Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it's like Monster
Yeah.
Hunter, Halo, Destiny, like Skyrim, like Fallout style. All
but they
rolled
made it
into
into shit.
one. But it just they never finished it. It was buggy as fuck. Yeah, I mean it was just an unfinished game. It was like not even quarter of the way done, and they went, fuck it, let's mass produce it, and sold it for $60. And then they are now currently promising, like, oh yeah, we're gonna put in a roadmap, this and that, and we're
A
gonna
bunch of
make a game.
DLC.
Yeah, like bunch of DLC and all that shit to make a game, but there's no clear idea of when it's gonna happen, or if they're even gonna do it, or if they're even gonna do it for free and charge everybody. Now, like, a good person to go and like look at to see who has done it properly, come out with a very shitty, unfinished piece of shit game, and then turn it into a gem that is now a fucking world dominator for competitive online. Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Rainbow Six Siege went from being worse than Anthem to being the #1 most played game for tournaments besides League of Legends and like Overwatch. I think those are the big three. League of Legends, Overwatch, R6. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And they're
You know what we need to do?
And they are still improving on fucking R6, dude. I mean,
I know,
Yeah,
it's,
they're still adding new
polished
people.
as shit, man.
they're still adding new shit to it, and it's just, and they have very clear instructions of when it's coming out, how it's coming out, what's been done, what's going to get done. I mean, they are so good with feedback.
I mean, Anthem hasn't had an update since it came out, has it?
I think it's had like 1 or 2, and that's it. But it hasn't.
Probably like texture updates though, and like graphic
texture
updates.
updates and graphic updates, and but they never say for what or why.
Exactly.
Like the graphics and the textures weren't bad from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But there's no reason to go and do graphics and textures when you don't even have a finished fucking game.
Honestly, I think I wasted my money on that game. I wish Josh didn't convince me to get it. I don't like to pre-order games all too much, but
Yeah,
that's a game I should not.
I might have to go and tell you you just bought a bad game, bro.
Oh yeah, I just wasted like money on that bitch. I know that.
So
How much did it cost
it
you?
was 60, dude.
60?
Dude, that's what bothers me about like game development companies like Bethesda and another one, EA, which they sell you like products that are half finished, they're half-assed, and they still sell it to you with the full $60 fucking
That's the
price
new
tag.
EA though, because back in like 2005 and shit, like when Need for Speed Most Wanted was out, that shit was legit fun.
No, like, okay, so it's not even just that. Like, let's go look at another DICE game. You know, Battlefield, Battlefield 1
Absolutely.
and Battlefield 5 have been fucking great from the start. Okay, actually, I take that back. Battlefield 5 online multiplayer was kind of shit for a bit, but they redeemed themselves by making it look nicer, making it play better, getting better servers, and then doing it all for free, all the DLC. So that's
Yeah,
where, you know, DICE has come in and stepped up their shit as well, like, hey, we know we fucked up, here's how we're gonna fix it, and then on top of that, you know, because, you know, all these people are paying $60 for the full game and whatnot, and, you know, and all these new people are still paying, you know, $40, $50, $60 for the game. Now, we're just going to give every single person, every single DLC that we ever come out with for the game for free. And it's been great.
Yeah.
It's fun as hell. I love it.
You know, they should do that with every game.
Okay, I that one, I don't think so. Because some games, it is worth paying for. Like,
In other games, it's not.
Like Black Ops 2 with the old zombie maps.
or Black Ops 3 getting all the zombie maps. That's understandable because it makes sense. Because they have to pull textures and rework that from, you know, 2-3 other games and put them all together now. So I can understand why they're charging, you know, another 30, 40, 50 bucks for all this DLC, but at the same time, they've had to go and put work back into that DLC.
Yeah.
You know, like, so, because, like, you're taking, you know, games that are fucking 20 or 10 years old now. Jesus Christ, Black Ops 1 came out 10 years ago.
Oh my god.
But you're taking, you know, all that map texture and data and game working and software for it, and now you have to update it all on all new software, all new textures and all that. So
Oh,
I
they
can
can remaster Black Ops 2.
And so, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you know how it is. You know, they remaster a game, they flip it around for another $60. But it's understandable because they have to go and redo.
Yeah,
They
like
take
Dark Souls. When they
more.
remastered Dark Souls, it was still good, and I think they made more money on it than they did on the PS3.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and like I get why they're charging $60 for all these old but remastered games is because they have to take them, dial them all the way down to the very fucking basics and pretty much build it back up texture and colors wise on a whole new game engine and platform. So it's understandable for certain games to do that, and then it's not for others. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
regret paying the $70 for Infinite Warfare, but at the same time, in that
Jesus
70
Christ, that game
for
was
the
a.
same
I
Oh.
spent $100 on Borderlands 3, so you can't really, complain on that.
Borderlands 3 is different though. But
Yeah.
but
I've always
I
been a
played-
Borderlands fan, so I don't give a flying fuck. Usually,
Exactly.
I don't do pre-order games. I don't do that unless I see good reviews and good fucking shit. I don't buy it until
I hate it.
I heard good
So
reviews.
I got Infinite Warfare. I paid the 70, $80 for it, but then again, at the same time, I got Call of Duty 4 remastered. So it was a win-lose situation, and then they went around and then they started selling Modern Warfare Remastered on its own eventually after it came out as part of a bundle just on its own, and that's where I got pissed off, is when they
Yeah.
sold it for $80 a copy just to get remastered and then went, fuck it, we're just going to sell remastered on its own for another $60. So I could have saved, myself,
A shit ton of money, but
more money,
But Treyarch is stupid with that shit. Like, not stupid. It was kind of a smart thing, but at the same time, it was kind of fucked
It's
up.
because they wanted to boost their pre-order sales, and it worked. Don't get me wrong, it really fucking worked. And then they were like, all right, we made enough money, so here's the actual game that you guys can have. Like they knew that was a shit game, and I'm not gonna lie, Call of Duty Ghosts is so underrated. Like everybody
Ghost is a
loves to hate on it.
shitty ass game.
The Ghost was a good game. You just want to hate on it because the internet told you so.
I never
Well, I
really
used to
liked
play it back
those.
on PS3. I would only play the multiplayer. I would never play the alien kind of part because I didn't like
Oh, no,
it.
the alien part I didn't like either, but the campaign was a great storyline. It was really well played, and I mean, if you really go back and look at it, they took some of the game dynamics, like the mounting on walls and shit like that, and put it in the new Modern Warfare, and that is what people hated on back then, and now people are loving that shit. So
Yeah.
I don't want to hear people say that this is a shitty fucking game.
It really was, though.
And say that it's a shitty fucking game when in all reality it was a good game, and they took dynamics from it, for Christ's sake.
I hated Ghost.
I loved it. Some of the maps were that I understand why people hate it sometimes, but was still a really good game. Like if you broke it down to its core, it was good. Oh.
Yeah.
Come
All right, so we're like early 2019, right? That's where we are now in terms
Yeah.
of shit games. So what's next on the docket?
What, we touched Anthem, right?
Yeah, we touched Anthem.
Yeah, touch Anthem.
I
Are we
would
just
have
talking
to-
about new games that came out last year, or
No,
in
we're
the past
talking
2
about
years.
shitty games that came out over the past few years. So we're in 2019 now, so anything you can think of.
Dude, I honestly gotta say it. I hate the new Call of Duty.
Okay, hang on, because we're still in the first quarter, Chris. We're not even into the second, third, and fourth quarter. Remember, they're split up in quarters. So, Chris and I are going to switch to one mic for a second because you're going to hear a slight echo from me and Chris. So,
All right.
You'll also hear us break out a little bit.
yeah, because we're going to smoke. So, anyways,
All right. So
yeah, they're kind of lagging. There we go.
Yeah,
yeah, no, I'm going out back. So for the second quarter, I don't think very much came out in Yeah, no, not much came out in the first quarter. Not much came out in the second or third quarter. It was the fourth quarter that everything came out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to talk like COD, which was,
Fuck, dude.
and it was a typical COD, thing now. How all the servers crash, day of release because everybody's getting online.
Everybody wants to play it.
And it's understandable. They knew it was going to happen, and they actually took care of it quicker than in the past. So that's where Activision, because this is an Activision game, not a Treyarch thing.
Yeah, fucking Activision.
I think my earbuds.
I don't know. Are they?
Tired.
Doesn't matter.
KGs? Yeah, I'm using your earbuds. Yeah.
That's fine.
Anyways, so yeah, COD came out. It had really good, it's still a really good game. I mean, as much as people want to hate on it, it was never a bad game. I don't understand why some people don't like it because it's a rework of COD 4.
Yeah.
But
Never really liked COD
It's a
4.
prequel.
it's not. No, it's okay. So it's not a prequel, but it's not a sequel either. It's not a full reboot, but it's not a full prequel.
I know, but it takes place before the events of COD 4.
Dude, come on.
No, it's not. It's a complete different game.
So they basically like just made an alternate reality.
Yeah, exactly.
On what game?
Of COD. The new the new Modern Warfare.
So
Yeah, but
Have you guys played the Battle Royale, the new Modern Warfare?
that actually is better than the Black Ops fucking 4.
Really? I haven't played it yet.
It is way better than the Black Ops 4 fucking multiplayer or Battle Royale because it's smoother, it works better. It you know what I'm saying?
Sorry, Chase, I gotta poop.
So it works.
There's another
that one
game we should start playing again.
what's the Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, I downloaded that last night.
See,
So,
but
You know what game we should all start playing?
what?
The Division together.
See, but
Division
I
2?
didn't really care for the Division all that much.
Okay, so we can go back to 2018 for that fourth quarter.
You kind of broke up.
Yeah, I know. That was okay. So back in fourth quarter 2018, it wasn't released as a polished game, but it wasn't released as an unfinished game as well. If that makes sense.
Are you talking about Division 1 or 2?
Two.
2, yeah.
So it wasn't a completely polished game, but it wasn't a completely broken game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So not emulate.
See, but that's just the thing. Like, it's kind of like it's one of those games that I didn't really have a knack for paying attention to. But the moment that I played it, I just kind of the way that the gameplay works and the PvP especially. Have you seen the PvP in that fucking game?
I love it.
God damn.
Division 2 is an amazing game, to be honest.
It's an amazing, especially since Ubisoft came in and also reworked it. And
Oh
so-
yeah, dude.
That's all I hear from you, Chase.
It's a good game now, and so
Yeah, but then by the standpoints of like some games over others, you could also say that most games start out as shitty games until people kind of go through and
that is the
rework
new
it.
2.0 style, though. They put out an unfinished, and then they come back through and polish it up and expect you to pay for it.
pay for the polish. Yeah, that's another thing I don't get.
That is called the 2.0 effect. It's the new game style that people are going for. And
You wanna know what really grinds my gears?
some games it works for, like R6 it really worked for, because it worked to their benefit, and they're still going through polishing the game, making it better and more fun to play, and more user-friendly. Because I mean, if you guys haven't seen the new update they're coming out with for the next season, it's gonna be great. I mean,
what
I'm
game?
so
Rainbow
R6.
Six Siege.
I'm
they're
so
making another
hyped
one?
for the new fucking season, dude.
You know what they need to stop making?
Call of
New
Duty.
seasons for Fortnite.
Yes.
You know what they need to do
There's
is
an
take
idea.
down Fortnite, because fuck Fortnite.
Go back to
Oh,
let's go back
so-
to 2018 and just start talking about Fortnite and how shitty it is.
Dude, it's stupid because my little brother has spent $578 on Fortnite.
But here's
My
the thing.
stepbro has spent 600.
Fortnite has become a good game, though, and that I'm sad to say that, but it has.
No,
I will
come
be
on.
right
No.
back. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, but Fortnite has not become a good game. It's all been taken over by squeakers because that's what it's for.
Yeah, it's for children. You can tell that it's for children because they have like Halloween costumes of the characters and stuff like that. Not only that, but you
Yeah,
know,
like when it first came out, I thought it was pretty badass, but now that it's just like how it is now, it's completely fucking stupid.
yeah,
You know,
and-
people are saying that this game was better than fucking, what was it, PUBG for a while. And I was like, PUBG is way better than fucking Fortnite. It looked way
is.
more realistic and had more tactical views on it. And it was like, it was more, how do you explain it? Survivalist, because you could just fuck around in Fortnite and then you had to build all this stupid ass stuff with walls, and I hated that. I hated it so much. You had to build your own fortress, and I hated it because when you shot an enemy, they instantly build a wall, and then you can't get to them. It's like fuck.
you know what I hated about that is
Like,
that
I
you'd be
would
climbing up the
understand
fucking
if, like,
thing.
it was more like an actual sophisticated thing. You know, if Fortnite was a little bit more realistic and a little more sophisticated, then I think it'd be a better game.
Okay, but here's the thing. It wasn't targeted towards our age group. And that's why I understand why so many people, you know, in their late teens, early 20s are hating on it. But
But I think it's that they're making you pay for everything, knowing that they targeted towards kids.
Chris, I think you broke
and
out because you're not playing. I'm
What?
not hearing you.
How are you?
I'm literally not hearing you.
Oh, we can hear him. I can hear him.
Can you now?
I can't, but I mean, he's also right next to me, so it's fine.
Yeah, but Fortnite, I think it's stupid. They knew they were targeting the game for kids.
And no, actually,
Right.
I don't mind it. It's a good idea.
Have you
But
guys
at the
thought about
same
playing
time-
For Honor?
But
No.
at the same time, all these kids are spending hundreds of dollars on a stupid game that they don't even get to really.
Can I
Like,
just
they
say?
have it, though.
Can I just
It's
say something?
fucking stupid.
I just want to say something real fast. So, basically, the way that I look at it is that when you have, you know, the scams, when you have, like, you know, the V-Bucks, transactions, stuff like that, I think if it's demographic, the demographic is for children, you shouldn't be making it, you know, a bunch of transactions that you have to make over time. If anything, you should make them pay for the game. But you shouldn't have microtransactions on a kid's game because they are easily swindled by people who are trying to scam them out of their parents' money.
But also remember, the microtransactions though aren't even fucking, you know, pay to win. They're just all cosmetic, on top of it being a free game. So I can understand like why people are doing this, and so I don't blame, you know, them for doing it, because let's be honest, it was never a bad idea to begin with. You know.
You know,
You know
I
what
wouldn't say
kind
that
of
it's.
makes me sad?
Also, Gooch Ryan, we should hop on Minecraft.
What
Hell yeah,
makes
dude.
me sad is the fact that parents allow their kids to spend so much money on shit.
There's this kid that was what 13 and he spent 15,000 on a fucking on fucking everything in Fortnite to get new V-Bucks and get everything in the fucking game. I'm just like, damn, this guy spent 15 on this game.
It's like I wish I had that much fucking money.
Right.
No.
like, think they should just take it down completely. But like, at the same time, I know they're not going to because of how much money people have spent for it.
Didn't they do that before? Didn't they say they were shutting down Fortnite for a while, and then like 2 weeks later they came back out?
That was the reason though, is because they were reworking the entire game.
Like, my little brother, he spent $578, right? And I feel bad because all the money that he spent, that game brainwashed him to everything Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
And
then you have
it
a bunch of
sucks
kids doing the
because
fucking
my
retarded
mom,
dancing.
she cannot delete the game off of the PlayStation because of how much money my brother has spent on that game.
You know what you do at that point? You put parental locks on the PlayStation. It's not that difficult.
My mom does not allow him to play Fortnite right now. She grounded him from it for like 2.5 months.
Jesus. Yeah, it's just.
Jay, is he still on the chat?
Yeah, he's talking to his wife.
I don't hear him now.
Yeah, he turned off his mic.
Yeah, I was talking to my wife about some earbuds. So.
Yeah. Nah, man, but you know, like I think
three of us hopping on Minecraft.
Yeah.
No, I'm still doing the podcast setting thing, so I have to be like this until the end of the podcast.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, so.
I mean, you can always have like Minecraft on in the background, though.
Yeah,
Wait, you have to have Share Factory on to do a podcast?
Well, it's just because I have this picture set up on Share Factory, so that we use it as the channel art.
You can't just save it?
Well, you're not understanding. I can't take the audio off of a Minecraft video and then put it into this.
Well, you could just turn down the volume on the game, though.
Dude, you're not understanding. In order for this to be the podcast, I have this picture set up. And so what I'm doing is I'm having this as the podcast art that people are going to see when they're listening to the podcast. So if I switch games, it means that it's going to be recording the game and not the podcast art.
Okay, so why don't you just switch over to the game?
I'm gonna cunt punt you. I swear to God. You piss ass little bitch.
Love you, Ryan.
That was good. That was good.
This is my life, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Except for you, Chris. You're beautiful.
Hey, Ryan, since he doesn't want to hop on Minecraft with us, you just want to hop on some COD?
Yeah,
I mean,
put some God.
Does Ryan have Breakpoint?
No.
So we're gonna
I'm
continue.
sorry, but I didn't like Breakpoint all too much. I did like the other one, but not Breakpoint.
So, moving down the list for 2019, I don't think there was much that came out. Hang on. Hang on, let me see.
Love you, Sophie. I love you, Sophie.
I mean, a lot of good games actually came out. We're just talking about
Yeah, we're
shitty
talking about
games in
shitty
particular?
games.
Okay.
So we're just talking about shitty games in particular. So
Until a little bit later.
Rainbow
Which
Six Siege
one?
on that list.
we've already done Rainbow Six Siege though. But
DayZ's a shitty game.
DayZ was a shitty game, but I'm actually moving down to the fourth quarter, October, Breakpoint. Breakpoint. I hyped the fuck out of this game for myself because I loved Wildlands.
Yeah, Wildlands was a very good game. I loved Wildlands.
Yeah. I didn't really pay attention to a lot of Ghost Recon stuff in, the late 2000s.
So, anyways, here, hang on, I was looking up 2019 game. Games. So we had Sekiro, which was a great fucking game. Resident Evil 2
Haven't
Remastered,
that fucking game yet.
which was a great
Sekiro.
fucking game. Control, I haven't played yet. I've seen some reviews on it. I've heard it's an alright game. Apex,
You know, I
Fortnite's
kind of play Apex. It's an okay game.
Apex is not that bad of a game. I mean, they
I
tried to
personally don't like it.
Fortnite killer, but it just didn't
It's better
work
than
out.
Fortnite.
Outer Worlds though, holy shit. I found out about that game like a couple months before it came out, and then I totally forgot about it. It became free for a little bit to play on Xbox, so I copped it, played it for a bit, and I fell in love with it because it is literally Fallout New Vegas, but with new textures, new graphics, and in space. And it was the greatest fucking game I've ever played so far. In that style. So that was just a great fucking game.
Chase likes to say the word
Yeah, fuck's my favorite
fuck a
fucking word.
lot.
Anyways,
Fuck,
Death
fuck, fuck,
Stranding
fuck.
came out.
You want to
Oh
invite me
my
to your game, Chase?
God, Death Stranding.
Yeah, Death Stranding. Okay, so
Wait up, Gooch.
What?
How do I spell our name? You
Death Stranding came out, and
Hold on, give me a
was
second.
it was hyped.
Oh,
was
it was
totally
definitely hyped.
It was definitely fucking hyped, but
Have you guys ever played the, what was it? It was free, it's free on PlayStation, and it was free on PlayStation 3. But I'm trying to remember what game it was. Fuck.
I don't know. But
God
no,
damn it, now I have to search
Death
this
Stranding.
shit up.
The best way I can
Thank you.
describe that game, because it wasn't a bad game, honestly.
What,
It
Death
wasn't-
Stranding?
Yeah, Death Stranding was not a shitty game. It was a good game.
guys,
It
I
was polished. It's
subscribe to our
just
channel right now.
it's Mailman Simulator 2020.
To the beginning of the coronavirus outbreak, or like towards the later years of the coronavirus outbreak.
Right.
Fuck. Yeah.
Anyways, and then we're moving to Jedi
Terra's an
Fallen,
okay game.
Fallen Order. I haven't touched yet. I haven't had a chance to.
Me
I
neither.
have.
I have heard nothing but good things about it, so keeping that high up there. We've already talked about COD. Devil May Cry came out.
Which one?
5.
Yeah.
Gears 5 came out. That was a
Oh
good
my
game.
God. I
Gears
loved
5
it.
was so good, dude.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Kingdom Hearts 3,
Never got into those games.
which was also a good game.
Dude, where's some of the games that I've been in?
So
They are somewhere. Somewhere within the deep, dark depths of the world. I don't know.
yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. That was good.
Let's see
a new map.
Yeah, this is a
2
new
weeks
map.
ago,
It's
you and
fucking
Chase
good.
played, and then 3 days ago, you and Ryan were playing Borderlands. But I haven't seen myself on any. Video.
And then what else? Division 2, Mortal Kombat 11, which you guys can talk about.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 is definitely a very good game.
Oh, very good game that I haven't had the chance to touch. I've had the chance to watch, though, being played. Metro Exodus, the new Metro game in the series.
Metro. I think Josh has that game.
So
Metro?
Yeah, Exodus. Our buddy Dale has it, and I asked him how it is because, you know, I loved the last Metro that came out before that one, and then I've loved all the Metro games. I played them all except for Exodus, and so I was like, hey, how is this one? And he was like, it's like the best one I've played yet. So I gotta get my hands on that one.
You know, it's
Yes.
another shitty game.
What?
What?
It was this game called oh, hold on. Oh, sorry. It was called wow. Why can I not remember this freaking game? It was when it was kind of like an apocalypse, but you're going against robots instead.
Oh yeah. Okay. So it was a Xbox One only release, if I remember correctly.
Well, it's also on PS4 because Josh has it and we.
Horizon?
Oh, Generation Zero.
Oh yeah, Generation Zero. Yep.
Yeah, I played that with Josh for a little bit. I don't know, it kind of sucked.
So it was supposed to be Xbox One release only, but I don't think it took off that well on Xbox, so then they made it multi-platform.
Yeah.
I haven't played it. I wanted to because it looked like a really good game.
It's
But
not.
after watching the Game Ranked reviewers said that it wasn't that good of a game, so I'm a little hesitant towards it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
would
that
not
you should
recommend it.
really listen to a reviewer in a lot of cases, especially like if you're watching a review on.
So
Are
I'm
you
okay
watching a video right now, Chris?
No.
So I'm okay with watching the Game Ranked reviews because those are actually they're
Informative?
unbiased. Yeah, they're unbiased, informative, and they'll break it down on why it's a good game and whatnot. So I don't mind them at all.
So it's not like Machinima or.
No, they're not biased. They're not paid. They literally go through, play hundreds of thousands of games. There's like 20 different guys that review.
Chris, can you watch those later?
Two guys primarily come through and do all the reviewing.
Is my mic really picking that shit up?
Yeah.
What the
So
fuck?
yeah, the only two guys really come through and review everything, and they're just super unbiased about it, and it's great. But anyways, and then we had Luigi's Mansion 3, which I want to get into play.
I have not played the second one or the third one. I played the first one on the GameCube, but that's about it. In terms
Yeah,
of
I
Luigi's
played the first
Mansion.
one as well.
Definitely want to get 3. I've heard it's really good.
Is this
What
on the
else?
Wii U? Is that what you guys are talking
It's on the
about?
Switch. Yeah, it's on the Switch. I have
Yeah.
the Switch. The new.
I used to have the Switch, and I had what was it, Super Smash Bros, and that was a fucking amazing game.
Oh god, Super Smash Bros. I have Ultimate. I have it, and it is literally.
I bet you I could whoop your ass in that game.
Probably could, unless I was playing with fucking Metroid. They're not
Dude, I
Metroid.
can kick your ass with Mario, bro.
That's like the base character for everybody.
Exactly.
No, fucking.
Luigi, and what
What's
was it?
Metroid's real name? What's the name?
Samus.
Yeah, I can whoop with Samus. Ask Chris. I have
Yeah.
kicked his ass how many
I used to
times?
kick ass with Link.
Link's really good.
Yeah,
Link's a
back
good
in
character.
Brawl.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude. Him in
I
Super
have
Smash
Brawl as
Bros.
well.
Brawl is ridiculous, dude.
Oh yeah, I've gone against Gooch on Brawl, and I've been he
I
didn't want to
fucking
play
hate
anymore.
life. I fucking hate
But-
life after that moment, man.
The new
It's like
Legend
playing
of
Mortal
Zelda
Kombat
came
against
out.
me.
I heard that was good.
What game?
The new Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, that's what I heard
yeah.
too.
No,
What
you know a
else?
shitty game? Hold on, I need to vent about a particular game that I was originally very excited for, but ultimately disappointed me. Me and Ryan actually made a video on it, and I think he might know what I'm talking about. But it was so me and him made a video on it about a few months ago, maybe a year ago, and we were playing this game called Sun.
Oh fuck that game, dude.
Dude, it started out with so much promise. There was creepy stuff, jump scares. Me and Ryan both jumped at a few occasions, which usually never happens. Usually I'm the one that's acting like a bitch. But basically, you know, like it started out very strong, and then we got to this one part, and then it started getting stupid. Like, you know, like first
got
Outlast,
boring.
stupid jump scare, boring. And it just got worse, and then it had like this stupid fucking ending.
It had no
'cause-
story. It was just random shit. It's basically you went through a haunted house and just came back out. That's it. It was pretty gay.
Yeah, but it was branded as being this really scary game. When you watch the trailer, the graphics are amazing. You're walking through this amazing looking forest, and everything about it looks amazing. Just,
That's amazing.
it's amazing. But it looked like a really good game, so we started playing it, and we were really scared at first. This is a really good horror game, but we made it to this one point, and it just became very, very fucking boring. Nothing really happened. You saw that same chick fucking 15 times, and both the endings suck because you have to choose 2 different endings, and both of them just suck ass, and it leaves you with this feeling in your mouth or in your brain, whatever.
So, I might piss off a lot of people that love this game, that watch our channel.
Yeah.
But I own it, and I regret buying it. Days Gone.
Days Gone.
Same here, dude. God damn it. I regret pre-ordering.
It's
ordering
trash. It is still super buggy to this day. And honestly, I should have just gone and watched someone play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very stiff whenever it comes to gameplay. Like, the character doesn't move the way that he should.
Not only that, it's literally the same thing over and over.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's, oh, kill these zombies. Oh, loot this place. Oh, kill these zombies and loot this place.
I only wanted to play it because I saw the thing on Facebook where he was being chased by thousands of zombies, and I thought that was badass.
I thought that was the coolest shit ever, and then it was...
Bullshit.
And then you barely run into any zombies.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and
I remember traveling down the roads and just never finding any zombies, and I was like, what the fuck? This is a zombie apocalypse. Where are all the zombies?
Barely run into any zombies. It's not even that linear. I mean, no, actually, it's super linear.
The story's linear, but I think that the open world could have worked if they would have just made it a little less stiff and also worked on the bugs.
Yeah, and
I kind of like the sneak-in mechanism in it, though.
I don't know.
It was okay. But, yeah. Hey, dude, you got that game. How far did you get into the game?
I got
Hey, by the way, how do
maybe
these
an
headphones sound?
hour into the game, and then I just gave up on it.
The headphones are great, by the way.
These sound good?
Yeah,
you
they
sound
sound good, man.
Okay. Wow, these actually sound a lot better on my end too, anyway, so.
Hold on, guys,
what
before
else?
we continue, just give me 1 sec.
I'm trying
Sorry,
to
the
find
recording stopped for a second, so I had to restart it.
Oh, you're gay.
I'm trying to look at other games that came out real quick. That was it. That's 2019.
It's 2019 right there?
Yeah.
Alright, so is there anything we missed in 2018 or 2019?
Not that I can think of now.
So are we just going down the year of how many shitty games of the year or some shit?
We're leading up actually into 2019 wrapping up, coming to an end, and then we get hit with, you guessed it, if you probably put 2 and 2 together yet, Ryan. No.
No.
No, you haven't figured out what ended 2019?
The virus?
Yep, that is the next topic that
Wait,
we're
hold
actually
on.
getting into.
Before we start this next topic, is there anything in any other year before 2020 that we want to address first?
No, not that I can think of.
9/11 was a lie.
Carol
It was an
Bad
inside
thing is
job.
at fault.
Yes. Okay, so now it's time to talk about the coronavirus. Hell yeah.
Alright. COVID fucking 19. Are we really ready to talk about
I
this?
really I gotta show you this fucking video I saw. And I don't know how, but at the end results was 2319 from fucking what was it? Monsters Inc. Yeah.
Oh god.
When the guy had the sock on his back and he goes 29. Yeah, it was something like that.
2319.
2319.
COVID-19. COVID-19.
That's funny.
No, man, but it's like, we're only talking about its effects on the gaming industry because it's got me pissed off because the coronavirus has affected a really good game that I've been waiting for fucking ever. Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
So we're stepping away
Are
from
they giving
shitty
you your
games
game
and-
or your money back yet?
No, not yet. So they're keeping my pre-order. So
Maybe they're just adding a few things and they'll put it back on.
maybe, but it's completely disappeared off the PSN page,
Yeah.
so you can't find it anywhere on the store.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? Okay, leading up into COVID-19, which I'm sorry to put this out there, even because I kind of listen to it, but we really do need to put this disclaimer out there if we want to stay monetized. Wash your fucking hands. Don't go outside unless you absolutely fucking have to, guys. Like,
I don't do that.
seriously, but I don't either, for the most part. But seriously,
Do it anyways, even if I don't do it just because I said so.
Even if I don't fucking do it, you need to fucking do it, just so we can get this bullshit out of the
Yeah,
way.
do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. So, but leading
Yeah.
into COVID-19, 2020, Booga flu, Kung flu, however the
You guys
fuck
think
you
it's
want
the end of the world?
No,
Fuck no.
it's not. People who say that it's the end of the world are just overreacting to it.
Yeah,
Oh,
they are
you know, it's
majorly
definitely-
over.
It's definitely a pandemic for sure, but I was in Walgreens a few hours ago, and this chick was talking about this is the biggest pandemic that has ever graced the world. Oh my god, oh my god. It just
She
turned
talking
into
to you or some shit?
No, she was talking to the fucking cashier.
Oh, you should have just coughed on her.
Just walk by and go,
You know you can actually get
hashtag
charged with
Trump.
active terrorism.
Yeah,
Doing
dude.
that. It's fucking, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's like, just walk by, say, drive by cough.
Drive by cough.
Make sure it lands directly on her. No, but,
Fucked up.
the amount of people that you will see with masks on nowadays.
Hey Chase, I need to pull my cord.
Yeah, no, it's crazy stupid.
Yeah.
You wanna
Where are
know
you
what
at,
else is
Ryan?
stupid?
Are you
This is
fucking
infected?
infected?
What the fuck? Now I am. I thought this was hardcore the entire time.
No, we're playing Infected, bro. I actually love Infected.
Well, good job warning him.
I know, right? Wasn't infected was in Ghost?
It started
Yeah, it
in
was.
Black Ops 2.
Oh, okay. I just never really played most of the game modes because I just loved hardcore.
Do you know what Infected is also in? Halo.
Oh yeah, infected. was a good-
Infected.
Good game.
Had a fucking sword, a fucking energy sword. It was amazing. Yeah.
But, yeah, no. Going into this fucking Booga flu shit.
Booga flu.
Yep,
Boog-
Booga flu, Flugaloo.
The Plague,
I think
Part
I-
2. Electric
Well,
Boogaloo.
I'm tired of this.
It is bullshit. It really is.
It's bullshit, but, you know, it's still something that we
You know,
kind
I
of have
have
to take
grandparents
seriously
who saying that
nowadays.
it's, the end times are near and shit like that. Like, it's gonna happen.
rapture.
And I was like, the fuck, no. Just stop watching the news every 10 seconds. That's all they do is watch the news.
Yeah, and it's not as bad as people think it is. Because, I mean,
I mean, it
It's
depends on
literally
who you
just-
watch, though.
yeah, I mean, it is the flu, but it's not flu.
They make
you know
it
what I
worse
mean?
than it sounds to be.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
This
Yeah,
beer
that's what the
flu
news
is
is
getting
for.
on my nerve.
This flu on steroids is getting on my pissy nerves. You know, but
That did not work.
No, it did not. But it's definitely a pandemic, just not as big as everybody says it is. But it is
Yeah.
something where people just need to shut the fuck up about
That's
it.
why people are panicking, because the word panic is pretty much in the fucking name.
Yeah. But it's just something where it's like, you know, if you take it seriously enough to make sure that it doesn't spread to you, you'll be fine.
Exactly.
But don't freak out about it.
To be honest,
Don't
I've
do
been careless as fuck because I don't give a flying fuck if I get this damn virus. So, but I don't have anything. I'm fine.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
I know
also
what
the
you're
thing.
If
Like,
you're
it's
smart
just
about it, you know. Yeah, I can
Hey,
give
Chase.
10 less fucks if I get this virus.
Hey Chase, do you have one of your headphones that's near the microphone?
Yeah, I hear
No.
echo too.
Because I can hear the echo.
It's probably because of the fact that I'm sitting like right next to him.
I know, but
No,
it's
I don't
weird
have
whenever.
a headphone near my mic.
Oh, what? Gay.
It's weird. No, but it's definitely affecting the gaming industry because there are a lot of things where like games are getting delayed, they're getting pushed back to later dates because of the fact
Yeah.
that, you know, the
Times,
coronavirus.
I mean,
Movies
look,
too.
load
Yeah,
times
movies
are taking
definitely.
forever.
It's because so many
The
people are on the
servers
internet
aren't
at home
working.
now.
Yeah. I mean, it literally took me 2 hours earlier today to get onto COD.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
But,
I had that.
I mean-
I have those days too.
but I mean, COD literally came in and immediately beefed up their servers though, so.
Yeah. There was
Yeah.
a day I couldn't like do anything. Can't even watch Netflix. Couldn't do anything, even though it's connected to the internet. So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. It's bad.
Dude, so many people are staying home and using the internet that even Pornhub isn't working the right way.
Right.
Yeah, I know, it didn't want to load that well for me the other day.
It's called Stay at Home now.
No, they changed it back.
Oh, they changed it back to Pornhub? That's
Yeah,
sad.
they did change it.
It's like Pornhub joins in on a lot of the things, a lot of the hypes and shit like that. Like with the coronavirus, they changed their name to Stay Home, and then
Yeah.
what was it
Trump
like
tells
every November?
Americans to take unproven malaria drug to prevent COVID-19.
Yeah, but Pornhub also, fuck, they take No Nut November very seriously.
Oh shit!
Have you ever noticed that? Like they'll join in on like the teasing of why are you on Pornhub right now? Just it's No Nut
Are you
November.
really watching porn by yourself? No, I'm with my boys.
I'm with my boys.
Nah, I'm with my boys. Everybody starts freaking out behind him. No, man, but it is something that's affecting the movie industry. It's just affecting everything in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, it has been.
It's like,
But,
you know,
I mean-
movies have stopped production, so have video games. You know, that new Final Fantasy VII is supposed to be coming out in a few months, and they're not even sure if it's going to come out.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting that game.
What game?
Final Fantasy VII.
Yep.
Oh. Yep.
I wasn't a huge fan, but I played a few Final Fantasy games, and I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah, you know, 7 was always my favorite, though.
Yeah.
You know, fuck 10. 10 was, oh god, it was horrible.
Can't remember the one
Unskippable
that Josh had on Xbox,
cutscenes.
but
It was just, it was a
there was a
nightmare.
Final Fantasy game that came on Xbox One that was pretty good that I played.
Yeah.
Can't remember. It was pretty good though.
Do you have anything to add, Chris?
Hey, watch out, he's coming through that door.
Yeah, I got him.
No, because most of the time when I try to say something,
Yeah,
I
get that
get
dog tag. Yeah, there you go.
interrupted.
Yeah, trust me too, man.
What were you saying then, Christian?
I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's just one of those things. I guess, you know, all we can really say is that the coronavirus is a cunt,
Yep, I agree
and
with
it
that.
needs to get punted.
Oh bullshit!
We're at.
As you can tell now, the game is more important than our podcast. You have anything to add, Chase?
Just people really need to start looking at facts.
How long do you think this is gonna last?
At this point, there's no idea.
I heard it was a couple more months.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna end until like early summer.
Yeah. It's gonna have like a... If I remember correctly, it's not supposed to end until June.
You know, if everyone, you know, does their part and stays in, and, you know, it'll probably go down a lot faster.
Yeah. So this is Xanarka Studios making a public service announcement. Stay the fuck inside.
Wash your fucking hands.
Wash your fucking hands. Put on your masks and just follow the rules.
Wash your nasty ass.
And all you fucking faggots in Florida, stop going to the goddamn beach. Stay the fuck inside. Anyways.
Oh, I died.
Any closing arguments?
Your mom is still gay?
Fair enough. Chase, do you have any closing arguments?
I got no closing arguments.
Alright, so since nobody has any closing arguments, and you know, this segment of, well, 2020 has been pretty short, but
It has been.
yeah,
Then again, we're only, you know, just started 4 months in, so.
yeah.
Guys, I turned 20 in a couple weeks.
I turn 20 in a few months.
Or turn 21 in a few months.
Yeah, Robo?
Can't wait till I turn 21.
Yeah, then you
I'm
can
still
start buying
pissed that you
liquor.
have to be 21 to buy cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really complain all too much because I've been quitting cigarettes anyways, so...
Yeah, I'm in the process of trying to.
The only good thing I honestly can say that the coronavirus has ever done is first, it's getting Ryan to stop quitting, or stop cigarettes.
How's the virus doing at quitting doing cigarettes?
I don't know, because this is the first time I've ever seen you actually try.
Well, once the law got appealed, they had to be 21 to buy cigarettes, but I stopped buying cigarettes.
Yeah, but you don't have to be 21 to possess them.
Yeah, what do you say? You don't have to be 21 to do what?
You don't have to be
Possess them.
21 to smoke.
Right, but you have to buy it, and I don't know anybody that would buy it for me. So.
Oh, true.
And, you know, traffic has been really good ever since the coronavirus started.
Kind of. Coming through. Thanks.
There
I
was
mean,
a
it
guy
was in the
behind you.
beginning.
Was it really?
Yeah, in the yellow window.
Dude,
Get out of the way!
Really pisses
Good
me
God.
off, though.
So God, I don't know, but sheesh.
You and I are top of the leaderboard on our team.
Are we really?
Yeah, you're 21 and I'm 10.
Pathetic.
Anyways,
Pathetic.
ladies and gentlemen,
I think the only reason I'm top of the leaderboard with 10 kills is just because I've been collecting these tags.
Oh my god.
How do you get that blue, like, glow bullet?
On PlayStation 4. Finger phone rising on
turn the squeaker off.
Are you still, recording?
Yeah, I've been trying to end this bitch for a little bit now.
You should go
Well,
and
okay,
do
so
it
what I
live.
think we should do though is after we finish this video, is immediately start another
Play
one.
Minecraft.
And do Minecraft?
Literally just started another fucking video just to have videos stacked up for downtime.
Yeah. Fair enough. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so we'll do that then.
Alright, so anyways, ladies and gents, this has been the Shitty Podcast with Gooch, Ziggy, Woody, and Mr. Deal.
Man, they're all in this building.
We are only missing, I think, one guy. Two guys. Wait, who's the second one?
Because I know Ryan and Josh and
Dustin.
Josh and Dustin.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
No, but we're missing two others from the full Xanarka Studios crew, but we got four, so that's more than you can ask for. Anyways, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and check out our social medias. A link in, well,
What social media do we have, Mr. Gooch?
we got Facebook, we got Twitter, and we have
We got
Snapchat.
Twitter now?
Yeah, we got a Twitter.
I didn't know we had a Twitter.
Yeah, we have a Twitter.
We have Snapchat.
I know, I got the Snapchat.
Yeah. The Snapchat one, I actually lost the password for,
Of course you did.
so I can't access it anymore, so yeah.
Just change the password on it.
Yeah, but that's just the thing, my phone's being stupid and won't send me the fucking recovery email.
Hey
You
Ryan,
can't just go to the Gmail.
we were top of the leaderboard, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
I got 20 confirmed and 8 denies.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. I hope you enjoyed our topic. And we will see you in the next one. Peace.
It makes you to stay safe.
Bye.